Welcome to the land of the United States, where they rather ban social media apps than weapons of mass destruction, where they rather ban apps than give everybody affordable healthcare, where they rather ban apps than give everyone a fair wage so they could live, where they rather ban apps than ban all these illegal immigrants committing these crimes, crossing over our country willy-nilly. And you got the president, the dementia president that Biden is, not doing a damn thing about it, systematically destroying our country. So if you guys have been living under a rock, the House passed a bill that could lead to a TikTok ban if Chinese owner refuses to sell. I kind of like how they did not identify who the Chinese owner of that was. It is owned by Biden. So let's take a look at this article right here from the Associated Press, APnews.com. The House on Wednesday passed a bill that will lead to a nationwide ban of the popular video app TikTok. It's a Chinese-based owner if the Chinese-based owner doesn't sell its stake, as lawmakers acted on a concern that the company's current ownership structure is a national security threat. Now, if TikTok is such a national security threat and that all these old politicians are doing this ban to quote unquote in favor of the people, that they don't want the U.S. citizens, the American citizens' data being potentially preached by Chinese communism, then why all the politicians on the app? If TikTok is such a national security threat, why are all the politicians on that app promoting their campaign, making videos, gaining followers? If TikTok is such a national security threat, then what is Facebook? Because Facebook has been leaking people's data left and right since. What is Instagram if it's not a national security threat? And you notice how in the title they said, well, we will eliminate the ban as long as you guys sell. If you guys have been living under a rock, they want to control TikTok because TikTok is the largest, most popular social media app out there. You get your news, you get entertainment, you can get recipes, you get damn near anything you want on TikTok. And sure, there's some censorship of TikTok. Of course, there's censorship on any type of social media app, but they said, well, we will not ban you unless you sell your stake to a US-based tech company so that they can steal your data and sell your data, and they, so they could be the ones to track you, to track your every move. They don't want China doing it. They want the US doing it themselves. The bill passed by a vote of 352 to 65. Now it goes into the Senate, where its prospects are unclear. 352 old motherfuckers that could be fossil fuels decided to say, American people say, rent is too high, mortgages are too high, rent is too high, the grocery bills are too high, gas is too high, they can't afford to live, the wages aren't matching up with the increase in inflation. Let's worry about banning this app first. Forget everything else. Let's worry about this app. Again, welcome to the land of the United States. TikTok, which has more than 170 million American users, is wholly owned subsidiary of China's technology government firm, ByteDance Ltd. Lawmakers saying that ByteDance is a beholder to the Chinese government, which could demand access to the data of TikTok users, as list the U.S. fucking tech companies like Facebook and Instagram don't do that themselves. Demand access to the data of TikTok consumers in the U.S. wherever it wants. The worry stems from a set of Chinese national threat laws that compel organizations to assist with intelligence gathering. We have given TikTok a clear choice, said Republican Catherine Corris. Roger R. Separate from your parent company ByteDance, which is behold to the CCP, the Chinese, they label this as the Chinese Communist Party. Jesus fucking Christ. And remain operational in the United States or statewide with the CCP and face consequences. The choice is TikTok. Well, the choice isn't really TikTok. You're forcing TikTok to do something that they don't want to do. Just how you force people to get a COVID vaccination that they did not need, which that made them sicker than they really were before. You see, anytime when people in the government, politicians who come out and say, we're doing this for the safety of the American people, it's a bunch of bullshit. You could smell the manure in the air. Anytime they use that safety for your reason, safety as a reason, it is another control, vindictive propaganda tactic. They want to censor. They want to watch what is being posted on these social media sites. And if they don't like what they see, they could just take you down. Same thing how they were taking down people's COVID videos. Say, hey, this is what the vaccine was causing me. Oh, misinformation. Then after that, a couple years later down the line, actually, you know what? The vaccines were causing that. Sorry. Facebook took a lot of misinformation down. Instagram took a lot of misinformation down. YouTube took a lot of misinformation down. Even Instagram, before it was owned by Elon Musk, took a lot of misinformation down that ended up being true information. So why the fuck should you even listen? Anytime people in the government say we're doing this for your safety, just know it's another control tactic that they're trying to use to gain even more further access to you and your data. House passes the bill. Passage to the bill is the only first step. The Senate would also need to pass the measure for it to become law. And lawmakers in the chamber indicted it would undergo a thorough review. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, fuck this asshole, said he'll plan to consult with relevant committee chairs to determine the bill's path. President Dementia Joe Biden said when Congress passes the measure, he will sign it. Of course he will. Yeah, he will continue to control people with the whole fuck's sake of presidents. I'm sorry, I just hate this guy with a passion. The House vote is the latest example of increased tension between China and the U.S. by targeting TikTok. Lawmakers are tackling what they see as a grave threat to America's national security. Bunch of bullshit. But also singling out a platform popular with millions of people, many of whom skewed younger just months before an election. The video posted on Wednesday evening. TikTok CEO, I don't know how you pronounce his name, so I'm going to just say Z.I. Chu, said the company has invested to keep users' data safe and the TikTok platform free from outside manipulation. If passed, he said the bill would give more power to a handful of other social companies, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Again, if TikTok is banned, you have people who make a living off TikTok, who make 4, 5, 6 figures a month. That's how they feed the family. That's how they put food on the table. That's how they keep a roof over their head, clothes on their backs. And now that you're trying to take away, especially in this economy that these old fuck politicians have made it for these people, where they have stripped your money so thin that you have to have a side hustle, else you will not barely get afloat. People are making good money on TikTok. They don't want to see that happen. So you're going to ruin a lot of small businesses, big businesses, other people's side ventures that they have. Social media is the new way of making money. Everybody wants to be a content creator. Cool, kudos. There are a lot of people who are making good money off TikTok, and they want to take that away from you because it's a national security threat. Bunch of bullshit, bunch of baloney. But man, let me know what you guys think about the U.S. communist government trying to ban TikTok because it's a national security threat. Meanwhile, all these other social media apps track and sell your data because it's for the safety of the U.S. American citizens. And behold, old fuckface herself, Nancy Pelosi, had this to say about, we're not trying to ban TikTok, we're trying to make TikTok better. Yet she is one of the ones who agreed to vote for it to be banned, and are the ones pushing for it to be banned.
This is not an attempt to ban TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe, a winner.
Like I said, you can't make this shit up with the United States of America. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button, man. They better not ban TikTok. Leave your comments down below. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Deuces.